Hello, I'm Natasha Ho. Welcome to The Dish. This week I want to talk with you guys about a staple in the kitchen, that is the onion. Onions go into almost everything that I make in the kitchen, so I want to quickly talk with you about which onions you use for which kinds of jobs and how to prevent crying when you're cutting into onions. So if you're going to be cooking with onions, there's about 4 main varieties that you'll find at the grocery store. You have your yellow onions, white onions, sweet onions, and your red onions. If it's a job where you're going to be actually cooking the onions, what you would want to use are yellow onions. These ones have really great flavor to them, a nice balance of savoriness as well as sweetness, and they'll be able to react well to a lot of different cooking methods. So yellow onion is the way to go if you're going to actually be cooking the onion. Then if you are going to be using the onion in a more uncooked type of dish like a salsa, or you're going to be using sliced onions on a sandwich or a hamburger, white onions are a great option for that. The sweet onions are also really good, or using red onions. So if you're gonna not need to cook it, those 3 varieties will have a much milder flavor to the onion itself, and so they're much easier to enjoy in a raw state versus the yellow onion, which has more pungency, more strong flavor that you probably wanna mellow out a little bit by cooking it. And then the other piece to it, cutting into onions and crying. So what happens is when onions are growing in the ground, they pull up sulfur out of the soil. So when you cut into the onion, all of that sulfur is released, and basically what happens is it combines with enzymes and creates sulfuric acid in your eyes. So that's what makes you cry, is the reaction of that to that sulfur. So what can you do to avoid crying while you're cutting into onions? There's lots of wild different remedies out there, but the simplest one that really will work is just covering or protecting your eyes from that vapor getting into them. So this could be as simple as popping on some goggles or some sunglasses or anything that you can put over your eyes while you are chopping up those onions, and that will prevent those vapors from getting into your eye and making you cry when you're cutting onions. So that's it for The Dish this week. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.